We're thrilled to be working with Surrey Police to stamp out hate crime across the UK, but especially here in Surrey. Introducing the new Stop Hate UK app for Surrey. Simply download the app today in any good app store. Using the app, you can submit your GPRS location, any evidence such as photos or video, or even a voice clip. And additionally, you can also report crime in note form too. If you have been a victim of or have witnessed any form of hate crime related to disability, faith, gender identity, race, sexual orientation, age, or anything else, then you can now use the Stop Hate UK Surrey app, available in all good app stores. If you don't have access to a smartphone, visit stophateuk.org or call free phone 0800 138 1625. Stand together, Surrey, and stop hate crime. Hello and welcome. It's Not Alone and the Proud Show with me, Stephen Ireland. Thank you so much for tuning in and staying with us. Well, all I'm going to say is you're in for a treat today. Remember Pride Stars, that amazing worldwide online talent contest that we're part of? Well, I am thrilled to be able to bring not one, but two beautiful ladies to the show now, Laurie and Devon, who have made it through. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You look both looking absolutely glamorous. Laurie, where are you? You're not in the UK at the moment.
No, I'm actually in Serbia. My boyfriend's from here, so I'm just visiting at the moment.
Very nice, very nice. How is it for lockdown and stuff over there? Is it a little bit more laid back or is it worse?
There's not really a lockdown here. Like, people are just wearing masks outside because the cases are very low. So thankfully, life is kind of normal. Yeah.
Oh, well, fingers crossed we'll be back to normal in due course. You two are just absolutely fantastic.
Thank you.
Separately, your voices are like angels and so very different, and then together it's like, wow, okay, this is clever and this is remarkable. Where do you get these voices from, and how did you learn that you've both got such amazing talent?
Well,
we are from a musical family, so our dad is a drummer, so he's in a band, and our granddad was a musician as well, so it does run in the family, fortunately. However, my mum isn't the best singer, so she doesn't get the talent. But yeah, we all kind of sing in the house, and it's a very musical family, definitely.
Well, Devon, I've got to touch upon it. You are very much looking very Gaga-esque, and I have to say, you would definitely pull off a Gaga. In fact, I found something online that suggests that potentially you could be a double.
Hello, hello, baby, you called, I can hear a thing. I ain't got no service in your club to say. What did you say? Are you breaking up on me? Sorry, I cannot hear you, I'm kind of busy. There ain't no reason you and me should be alone tonight, yeah, baby, tonight, yeah, baby. I got a reason that you should take me home tonight.
Yeah, no, I get it a lot. Yeah, it's not just the glasses, but yeah, no, I do sing some Gaga in my time. Yeah, my free time. So maybe one day.
Well, just wear big glasses, big shoulder pads, and walk down the street, and I'm sure you'll be packed. That's for sure. There's always been rumours that Gaga has a number of doubles, and I think we found one of them. Yeah.
There we go.
And to be honest, you've got the voice that, well, is just absolutely incredible as well anyway. So talk us through it. Obviously, there must have been one day where you were both sat there and just kind of said to each other, right, let's try and do a duet. How did that go down?
Actually, my sister Devon has been begging me for ages to sing with her. And I'm always like quite self-conscious about putting things online and stuff. And she's like, go on, like you can do it. Like, and I was like, okay, like, all right then, let's have a go. And we kind of thought, oh, we'll do it for our mum's birthday, like a million dreams. We decided. And it was kind of a bit of a random thing. And we thought, oh, we'll just put it up. And then we had so much like positive comebacks that we were like buzzing about it. And we were like, wow, actually we sound really good together. Because like our voices are so different, so we were, but we kind of blend really nicely. And with us both being like professional singers too, like we never are in the country at the same time, so it's nice for us to finally work together.
It's probably the first time in about 10 years we've actually spent this much time together, and that's only 2 months. So you know. It's crazy, you know, like I say, I was begging and begging her, and she's like, I don't want to do it. And then I'm like, right, let's sing and let's do it for Mum. And then, like you say, it turned out to be really, really good. So I'm very glad she actually said yes to singing.
Amazing. Well, I think we are too, to be honest with you. This is absolutely incredible. And in terms of rehearsing then, did you just kind of go through a little bit of rehearsal first, or was it just literally hit it and see how it goes?
It was kind of just like, we knew the song, we were like, let's have a go and like see what we come up with.
There was no rehearsal. It was very much, I'll just sing this bit, you just sing that, see what happens. All right, add a harmony in there. And then, like I say, it was really random, like, and we put it together, and then like I say, it turned out really well. So it's always actually, sometimes it's good not to like over plan stuff too much. Just let it like naturally go where it wants to go.
I
was waiting for you to burst into a song then. Let it go, let it go. Oh no, it's absolutely incredible. And actually because I think you could both kind of tell how you wanted it to hear, and you could see that it was just natural. It wasn't rehearsed. It was just kind of fluid, and it sounds really good. Listen, I've got an amazing treat for everybody that's currently listening at the moment. We've got, obviously, For Good, Wicked cover from you both. Talk me through that. Obviously, you two could pass as the sisters in Wicked, to be quite honest. Because, again, the talent, and you should be both up on stage doing that, because I just think it would be amazing. Talk us through that, and in terms of the song, where did that come from?
So we knew Laurie was going away, and I just wanted to do a song with her that was, musical theatre that we both like and listen to. And it was kind of relevant because, like I say, we have learned a lot without going to like mushy or deep. We have learned a lot months at a time, so it kind of fitted in with how we were feeling,
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's a song we've sang for like years, though, isn't it? Like, you listen to when you're a child and you're like, oh, I love this song. And then we were like, oh, let's do it.
It was just great because it was kind of like you were naturally singing to each other as sisters anyway, so it's kind of really, really cool. I would love to see you do Defying Gravity. I just think that's incredible. But
maybe another.
You never know. Get back from Serbia now. Hurry up. Right. So let's play that track. Be back after this.
Awesome.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a seed that meets a boulder halfway through the world. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me was made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind up the sea, like a sea dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? Because I knew you, I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for. But then I guess we know there's blame to share, and none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet pulled from orbit that passes by a window, like a sea dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better. And because I knew you, because I knew you, because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
I don't know what to say. That was absolutely incredible. Almost brought tears to my eyes then. Laurie and Devon, an incredible duo. Just a reminder before we head on through and talk about Pride Stars and how they're doing on that amazing talent contest. Remember, you are not alone. If there's something that you need to talk about, text talk to 88440. That's talk to 88440. There's always somebody there that you can talk to. Right, let's get the beautiful pair back on screen. There's Devon and there's Laurie together there. Laurie and Devon. Oh my gosh, how incredible is that track?
Thank you.
Well, my other half walked into the living room and was like, this is incredible.
That's so sweet.
Amazing. No, you really, really have just got such amazing voices, singly, but also together. Wow, inseparable. So definitely. We can't wait to see what comes next from you both. Now, in terms of the competition, Pride Stars had to do something different this year. I've seen them at Winter Pride for many years. In fact, I wish that I was sitting on a beach right now in Gran Canaria.
Of course.
Unfortunately, we're not allowed. But needless to say, they're doing something, and something is better than nothing. And actually, the app's really, really good. Get it downloaded, everybody, so that you can vote What made you both audition for Pride Stars Home Edition?
Well, actually, we posted one of our videos on a Facebook group, and somebody approached us and said, "Oh my God, have you seen Pride Stars competition? We definitely should enter." And I was like, "Oh my God, yeah!" Like, we didn't even know that it was a thing online. Like, I heard about it in general.
For our benefit, it being online is great because we wouldn't have been together, or like normal situation, this probably would have never happened. So it's quite lucky that there was an online edition, and
Absolutely.
that we be together and do it online.
Yeah.
It's just incredible, and it's great to hear. Obviously, with it comes a story, was that you actually managed to spend some time together to record it as well, and kind of just explore each other's talents in a bit. We've got a new fan, by the way. Leia's come to say hello. She was like literally straight by the speaker, like, "Oh my gosh, this is incredible too, wasn't you, Leia?" There we go. Oh no, absolutely fantastic. Obviously, we can't wait to see what is going to come from you next. What would be your message to people at home that potentially haven't really given it a go, if they think that maybe they've got a talent and they're a bit shy? I mean, obviously, Laurie, you said yourself that you actually was a bit conscious about putting things online. What advice would you give to people?
I said, you go first.
I actually, both of us, I mean, I would have never posted videos of me singing before lockdown. I'm pretty much the same, it's quite vulnerable to put yourself out there, but to get the recognition and the positive comments, it really makes your day, and it makes other people's day too. So if you feel like you want to, and you're scared to put yourself out there, go for it. But everyone online right now is a massive support to each other, especially in this industry. It's very supportive, and the gay pride, we're all supporters. So it's just so nice to have a community that is just really positive. That's what I would say.
Amazing stuff. Laurie?
I would say that's exactly the same as my sister, but I'd say never be too shy to give yourself a chance and live your dream. Regardless of what other people think of you, there's always going to be one person out there who is feeling exactly the same way. So if you put yourself out there, then that one person might be like, okay, I will give it a try, and then you're spreading love and joy across the world. And gay pride as well has not been possible because of coronavirus, so we wanted to give some positivity to people. It's such a wonderful thing. So yeah.
Amazing. Oh, absolutely fantastic. You're both very inspirational, and I'm sure you're going to be up on stage somewhere very, very soon. And yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're watching right now, please do go and download the Pride Stars app and be ready to see what these powerhouses come up with next. Thank you so much for joining me.
Okay, this is A Million Dreams from The Greatest Showman. Enjoy.
Close my eyes and I can see the world that's waiting for me, that I call my own. And through the dark and through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say our thoughts are mine. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head, a million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see, a million dreams inside. gonna make. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say we've lost our mind. I don't care if they call us crazy. Run away to a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong, but say that you'll bring me along to the world you see, to the world I close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. The what the world could be, vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make.
Wow. Absolutely incredible. Laurie and Devon, they are definitely going to go far. We're going to be talking to the other two contestants that have got through to the final two. So, well, you never know. But let's just say these two are absolutely stunning inside and out. And you can most definitely see that they're true supporters of the LGBTQ+ community. So a reminder, download the Pride Stars app and get involved. Make sure you watch all the auditions because there's some incredible talent there waiting for you.
I stand with my trans, intersex and non-binary siblings.
I stand with my trans, intersex and non-binary siblings.
I stand with my trans, intersex and non-binary siblings.
I stand with my trans, intersex and non-binary siblings.
I stand with my trans, intersex and non-binary siblings.
You are valid and we will not be silenced.
We are valid, we will not be silent. You are valid, we will not be silent.
We will not be silenced.
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 There's no pride for some of us without liberation for all of us.
Let us be who we want to be, that everyone should be happy.
Hello, beautiful people. It's Danny being here.
Pride is so important. So if you can, please donate to prideandsurrey.org/donate. I was lucky enough last year to be part of a fantastic lineup of entertainment that allowed people from all walks of life, including young people, families, members of the LGBTQ community, to all come together, be seen, be visible, and be themselves, and truly spread the message of love. If you want to be able to make that happen next year and make the event even bigger and even better, then now is time to donate via the link. See you soon.
Now, Pride Stars has been around for many years now, and well, you see thousands of people hitting the Jumbo Centre in Maspalomas to celebrate the winner normally. But this year, COVID-19 struck, and the team had to be very creative indeed. They utilised the power of technology and the app they already had to come up with what is and can only be described as something that's similar to Eurovision. Joining me now via live link, we've got the incredible vocalist. It's Leanne Brooker. Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Thanks for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
So Pride Stars, what made you audition?
I just decided to give it a go and see what happened, and I was amazed to be able to even get through to the quarterfinals. It's amazing.
Where does your influence come from when it comes to music?
Well, I just started singing by accident when I was about 8 years old, really. I've always followed Celine Dion and Whitney Houston, so they've always been my inspirations. But my music really just started out of karaoke. Just by accident, my parents sort of just shoved me up on the mic and said, "Go on, have a go," and that's where it started from.
Do you know what? I'm thinking about Whitney Houston, Celine Dion. Of the two, I think it'll have to be Whitney Houston because she had a little bit of attitude.
Yeah,
probably.
she did.
And that soul as well. I mean, you know, an absolutely incredible performer, both of them. What's your favourite songs of both of them?
I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston, and Celine Dion, the very first one that she did, Where Does My Heart Beat Now?
Oh, yes. Love that. Well, the Whitney song, I love, but I also hate, because every single talent contest that I went to when I was about 14, 15, up to about 17, there was this one individual. She literally followed me to every single talent contest and stole the trophy with I Will Always Love You. So that song definitely. Yeah, and do you know what?
Yeah, that's the same for me.
It's such a powerful song, and people connect with it, and performed well. Well, you can win absolutely anything. We've got another track that you've performed on YouTube. Tell us about that track and why you decided to cover it.
Oh yeah, I love that song. The words in that song, just everything that I sing, every song that I sing, it means something personally to me. So you know, there's always a story to tell with a song, and if it suits me, a lot of people think something fast, but it's not what I feel. So if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to sing it.
That's a really good idea, actually. Yeah, because as somebody that's doing covers, you know, if you're not going to connect with the music, then actually what's the point? A lot of people just pick up the microphone and they can sing absolutely everything. But you can actually feel it in your voice. You can see that pure emotion. And I think that's why when it came to judging, it was very easy for me to kind of go, high up there, because you could hear it in your voice. And I'm sure people will agree with that. Okay, let's go to that track and then we'll be back to talk to you afterwards about your singing career and what you might be up to in the near future. Well, who knows? You could be jetting off to Gran Canaria to represent the UK at Winter Pride next year, and there's loads of other goodies and prizes. I wish I could have auditioned, to be honest, but my voice is up to it. Right, let's go over then and listen to this amazing rendition of Hold Me While You Wait. This is Leanne Brooker.
I'm waiting up, saving all my breath.
time, losing light. I'm missing mine. Same old us before we learned that truth too late. Resigned to fade, fading away. So tell me, can you turn around? I need someone to tear me down. So tell me, can you turn around? But either way, hold me while you wait. I wish that I was good enough. If only I could wake you up. My love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? Tell me more, tell me something I don't know. Could we come close to having it all? If you're gonna waste my time, let's waste it right. Hold me while you wait. I wish that I was good enough. If only I could wake you up. My love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? I wish you get a little more. I wish you told me this before. My love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? This is all we need. Is it truth? My faith is shaken. This is you, this is me, this is all we need. So won't you stay a while? I wish that I was good enough. If only I could wake you up. My love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay a while? I wish you get a little more. I wish you told me this before. My love, my love, my love, my love. Won't you stay?
Stay with. Hey, I was singing along too. I absolutely love it. I think you're absolutely great. You can see your personality. You're bursting with energy and raring to go. And I can see that in all of your videos. Well, so what's up next for you? Obviously, you've got the next round of the competition, and people need to download the Pride Stars app, available in all good app stores. Please go and download it and vote for your favourites. That, once again, is Pride Stars, the worldwide online talent contest, pridestars.com. So please go and download the app now and vote when you can. I've just voted for the United States lot last night. Gotta say, there's some fierce competition. And then in terms of you, obviously outside of the competition, are you thinking about doing anything big, bold and beautiful in the coming months now that we're coming out of lockdown?
Well, through lockdown, I did a lot of performing. I went to some of the streets in my local area, and it's kind of got me more of a following on my social media. So I've been doing that. There's a couple of competitions that I'll probably enter at some point, and eventually I'd like to start doing my own gigs, because it's just what I love doing. So that's the
Why
goal.
not?
But just keep going.
Well, exactly.
See where it takes me.
Yeah, yeah. Are you thinking about writing your own music as well, or is that something that doesn't really interest you?
No, it does interest me. I'm just not sure what I'm doing. So I think I'm trying to sort of get into a good circle of people that can sort of guide me and learn along the way. So
oh, amazing. Yeah, I mean, obviously I was speaking to recently a friend of mine, Abba Keneally. She's a singer-songwriter, and it took her a long while to kind of find where she wanted to fit in within the industry and what she wanted to share, because music can be quite intimate, right? So people have loads of stories that they can tell. But also, if you don't write music, it can be quite challenging. I mean, I sit there and I just write little poems down. I think, oh, what, that could be a great song. But actually, how do you then lyrically get that into music, and then into music, into the studio, and all the rest of it? There's lots to it. But yeah, keep at it. You've got a fantastic talent. I can clearly see your personality wanting to come out. So hopefully we get you through to the finals, and maybe you've got something like a Whitney track or something that can wow everybody. Maybe a sparkly dress as well. No pressure.
Yeah, definitely. I've got plenty of outfits.
Oh, you're absolutely, it's going to be fantastic. So tell us about your initial audition then that you submitted. Tell us about the song and why you chose that one.
I from the age of about 14, I've suffered with an anxiety disorder, which has in turn prevented me from doing quite a lot of things that I've wanted to do with, you know, with my life. So it just telling that story with that song, it kind of, and it releases my anxiety singing as well. And I'd recommend it to anybody. Definitely.
Thank you for sharing that. No, that's really nice to hear.
As well, so.
Yeah, I mean, you know, anxiety can affect so many people in so many different ways. And of course, you know, unfortunately, there's still a stigma attached to it. So the more people talk about it, the easier it will become. So really, you know, really be proud of yourself for sharing that story and talking about it. If you could give one person out there that might be struggling with anxiety some advice, what would that bit of advice be when it comes to anxiety and how to cope with that?
You have to keep talking. You have to tell people how you're feeling, whether it be a doctor, a good friend, somebody that you trust. Just talk to them and tell them how you feel. And also try and do some nice things for yourself. You know, take some time for yourself, whether it be have a nice hot bath or read a book. Just try and have that quiet time to yourself. And it does make you feel a lot better. You know, it's that mindfulness, take your mind off of whatever's worrying you or bothering you.
Thank you so much for sharing that. Really do appreciate it. And of course, good luck with everything. We're going to share now your audition video that you submitted. So as Leanne said, many people struggle with numerous different accessibility issues, disabilities, including anxiety. Please remember when you're at home that you are not alone and there are people that you can talk to. Pick up the phone and text us. Text TALK to 88440. That's TALK to 88440. And the team will be happy to connect you to the numerous charities that are out there to be able to support you. But remember, you're not alone, and talking about it ends the stigma attached to emotional and mental well-being. Because look, at the end of the day, if we break our feet, we can't walk. If we break our minds, it's game over. Unfortunately, at a young age, I lost my grandfather to suicide, and that was through anxiety and depression. It was a really difficult time, and I just wish now that he had what is around these days in terms of being able to text somebody or pick up the phone. And you know, things like Samaritans were only just kind of starting to be popular back then. So please do pick up the phone, talk to somebody, text TALK to 88440. Leanne is truly inspirational by sharing that message and sharing that love. So thank you so much, Leanne, and good luck to you. Mwah. Here is that piece.
Ooh, there's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul.
melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. You finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and that emptiness you felt will disappear. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. You finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. Lord knows dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Oh Lord, yeah, there will be tomorrow. Here in time, you'll find a way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on. And you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. And you finally see the truth, that a hero lies in you. Oh, that a hero lies in you. You know that a hero lies in you.
If you haven't already done so, make sure you download the Pride Stars app. It's available in all good app stores. And if you haven't, then why not? You should be voting for your favourites in the amazing online talent contest. It's been happening for many a years. And I remember the first one in Gran Canaria. Mas Palomas. Oh, I can only dream of a holiday. Incredible person. It is Lady Rose.
Hi.
Oh, hello, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
You are an incredible performer. I've got to say, I literally was sitting there going, something's going to happen, like waiting for something big to happen in the talent contest. And then you came along. Fierce.
Oh, well, a few friends of mine mentioned it to me. They said, "Oh, you should go for this." I thought, "Oh, why not? I'll do a little audition video and see what happens." So I wasn't really expecting to get as far as I have done so far, and I'm so thankful for all the votes from people. It's been amazing, like the support. It's been fantastic. So really happy to be part of it.
You've just got such an inspiring personality about you. As soon as we saw you on the screen, we knew something was going to happen, and then you opened your mouth. I mean, obviously, you're clearly a pro. Have you gone through training to sound like an angel?
No. I just grew up listening to loads of different music. So my favourite artists growing up were Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, all the big female artists, and they were like my big inspiration growing up. And I just used to dance around the room with a hairbrush, singing along, and never had any lessons. Just naturally had an ear for music, I guess. Yeah, that was my training.
So you're a bit of a diva. You've learned from the best.
Yeah, I'm not quite at their level. I can hit most of their notes.
I think you are at that level. I think don't underestimate it, but I think, let outside of a box, you are incredible. How long have you been singing for?
My whole life, but well, I say professionally, it's been my full-time job now for about 2 years or so. So I perform with my husband up and down the country at various events, weddings and pub gigs and festivals and all sorts. We've been quite fortunate that we've been able to do that as a job. Obviously, since March, things have been put on hold a little bit, but the rest of the world, everyone's sort of in the same boat in that respect. But hopefully we can get back to it.
Yeah, obviously COVID hit. There was nothing we can do other than sit at home and either wallow in what could have been nothing and watching TV and doing nothing, or getting out and doing something. And you clearly, courageously just took on the online platforms that are likes of YouTube, etc., and showcased your talents. And that's great, because what that has done is it's kind of motivated people, and music does really inspire and cheer people up, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely. It's been incredible. So we've sort of made it our mission to do lots of live streams and requests from people and sort of cheer them up with the music. And we've had so many people message us and just say how much they appreciate the fact that we've put our stuff out there, and we've all made the best of a terrible situation. And I think that it's cheered so many people up, and we all feel connected. As much as we've been isolated and alone at times, we've all connected through social media, and I think it's incredible that we've got this, especially during these times, and it's helped so much.
Definitely. Who thought Zoom existed before lockdown? I mean, I'd never heard of the thing, and then all of a sudden everyone's talking about Zooming. It's like, what? I mean, you've covered sort of pretty much everything from Jungle Book to Amy Winehouse. You've done it all. What's your fun? What's that go-to track that where you just want to make people smile?
Oh gosh, I think the most significant track for me over especially the last year or so, is "Rise Up" by Andrew Day, because I covered that song a year or so ago, and Music Grounds, which is an incredible platform on Facebook, shared it, and it hit over 1 million plays. And from that point, I think it was last March or April time, everything's just sort of blown up. So the music page has grown by about 16,000, and it's just keeps gaining momentum. It's just a bit surreal that we get all these people now, and that's a really significant track. I love singing all sorts, like all genres, all styles. I love it all. Okay, so when I first met my husband, it was about 7 years ago. I had no confidence really in singing. In my bedroom, I was a diva on a big stage, but in front of anybody, I was a crumbly, nervous wreck. So he's helped me so much. And the song Journey was the first song that I wrote, inspired by my meeting with him. And it was the first time I picked up a guitar and decided to learn a few chords. So that has got a big significance. And then the rest of the songs really we've co-written. So over the years, we've got a few albums worth ready to eventually release a few more. But yeah, we work together on it, and they're sort of, we draw inspiration from personal experiences and sort of turn that into a song. And yeah, they come from somewhere not so obvious, but yeah, we draw on emotion for the songs.
Yeah, no, totally. I think, a lot of people have the ability to just pick up a microphone and sing, and you clearly have that, but then it's an extra level of talent to be able to then compose something, not only lyrically, but having them chords and everything in the right place. But we hear something in that music. We hear that emotion and we hear those journeys that you've been through, which I think really will touch people. So yeah, do go and check out the music on Spotify. Please, everybody, go and search Lady Rose now. And
this is the absolutely wonderful, inspirational song by the gorgeous Andrew Day, and this is my version, done with my good friend Roger on the piano. So I really hope you like it. Enjoy.
When you're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't find a fighter, but I see it in you, so we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet. It feels like it's getting hard to breathe. I know you're feeling like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet and move mountains. Bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up high like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the ache. I'll rise up and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you, for you. All we need is hope. And for that we have each other. And for that we have each other. Oh, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, I'll rise up, I like the waves. I'll rise up in spite of the end. I will rise 1,000 times, and I'll rise up. I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. For you.
Speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. That song most definitely would have resonated with many of you listening along at home. Rise Up, a great track. You've only got to read the lyrics to see what I mean and how it potentially could have connected to so many people through lockdown. A reminder that you are not alone. No matter what you're going through at the moment, you can speak to somebody. Text talk to 88440. That's talk to 88440. There are people ready to take your text messages now and connect you to the support and guidance that's available to you. Now, I've only got one question to ask now, and that is, how on earth do you hit those notes?
Mariah Carey taught me as a young girl to reach for those notes.
I mean, I was singing along to Mariah Carey in my bedroom, not gonna lie, and definitely don't sound like that.
I don't know. I think I'm just one of those people, just naturally just able to sing, and I'm so grateful for it. I've always loved singing, like, my whole life. It's got me through so many things. I mean, there's been points in my life where things haven't been great and I've felt alone and really down, but music's lifted me out of some bad places, and it lifts other people. And so I kind of, when I'm singing, I put it all into that, and I really want to just try and lift people's spirits, and so reach those high notes. I don't know, it kind of feels a little bit like, I'm not personally a religious person, but there's something very spiritual about these notes. I don't know where they come from, but
yeah. Well, I think it's because when you're singing it and you then connect with the lyric that you're singing and then the note, it's kind of like that. It's just so powerful. You can't explain it, can you? It's just a sense of achievement, but at the same time, it's a sense of, actually, I'm letting something go here, whether it's a bad or a good emotion. It's out now. That's it. Oh, amazing. Honestly, that just literally, I was sitting there like, oh, I tried to sing along, but it didn't quite go to plan. What advice would you give to somebody that's probably sitting at home, never sung before, but is a bit like a hairbrush diva in their bedrooms like you were?
Go for it. Like, you've got absolutely nothing to lose. Like, it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, how good or bad you think you are at singing. If it makes you feel good, just do it. It doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter if you think you can compete with the top stars or you think you're terrible. If at that moment it makes you happy, sing, and don't care what anybody else thinks. Just let it go, and it makes you feel amazing.
Let it go, let it go. Right, that's as far as I'm going to sing.
That one, I'd sing that for a lady's wedding reception once.
Oh, don't. I just, every time somebody starts singing it, I think about farting. That's all I can think about. I'm not a fan, but hey ho, each to their own. Right, I'm going to play a little bit of a game with you now. I'm wondering how long you'll be able to hold a note for.
Oh dear.
Let's see.
Which note, first of all? Which note should
Oh
I go?
gosh, don't ask me that. Just any note, not one of those like Mariah Carey notes though, blimey.
Okay. I'll go for a simple one.
Here we go.
Oh dear.
Well, that was just shy of 20 seconds, which is actually pretty darn good. You're
I think I could do it for longer. Right, I'm gonna have to practice this and come back to
it's okay. But you know what you've just provided? You've just provided a fantastic little facial expression there that's just going to make people connect. Gosh. It's just brilliant.
Faces are the worst, like the worst. Some of the stick I've had for it in the past. Like, how can you sing with a straight face? It just doesn't work. You have to move your face to be able to sing. Yeah, I've had some stick. If you look through some of the comments for the videos with lots of views, most of it's positive. Though the odd like, what is that face?
Whoopsie. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
My facial expression.
Exactly. Yeah. And if you're at home worrying about trolls, they're hiding behind keyboards. Please don't worry about trolls. I've had enough of trolls this week. They're terrible. But hey, they exist, and their only reason they exist is because they want to antagonize and they want a response, right?
Yeah, and you know what? We have a laugh with it every time. Like, we just have a laugh about it. Other people get upset, like, on our behalf, and we say, "Just it's fine. It's absolutely fine." Like, we reply and just like, yeah, have a laugh about it, and you can't let these things bother you.
Oh
because
no,
these
we've got
people, most of
exactly.
the time,
Exactly.
they're very
Right.
sad individuals, and they're just
Yeah.
out to ruin your day, so don't let them.
Oh, exactly, and they're getting a good day by you ruining your day. Basically, that's what their aim is. I'm fat, ginger, and gay. I ain't got much going for me, but hey, it doesn't matter. I can accept that, and it's fine. I've told them, I've said it already, so they can't write it in the comments. That's it. You know, done.
Absolutely. Get in there first.
I've got a question from one of the team. One of the team has said you are always displaying an amazing tattoo. Obviously, I'm not going to ask you to like kind of embrace. You should have done that. Yeah. But talk us through a tattoo. I mean, obviously, tattoos are very personal things, but also, by the looks of it, you love to show it off in your videos. Tell us about it.
So basically, kept losing all of my necklaces, or they would break, and so I was getting annoyed of having to buy new ones all the time. So I figured I would just get a really nice tattoo. So I designed it myself, and it's there now. I can't lose it. And it's there. I have this love for butterflies and like the transition. So I've got a caterpillar somewhere on here from Alice in Wonderland.
Amazing.
And but I just love that transition, like the way that they bloom into this beautiful, colourful butterfly that's able to fly. And yeah, I love butterflies.
You know what? People are going to love you saying that because, well, who doesn't like a butterfly? I mean, you know, come on. Right. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you. Absolutely fantastic. We've got to now talk about what is Pride Stars, the home edition competition. You're through, and obviously, I've got to say, the UK's talent, that was just a small slice of the talent that we've got in this country. You've only got to watch these reality TV programs like The Voice and you name it to see that there is incredible talent across the UK and Ireland. But it's also unique and different, which is what I loved. There was none of the same.
Yeah. Oh, no, it was fantastic. And I love the way that the app is, like how it's set up so you can watch through and then vote. Like, I think that's fantastic. It's a really great way of doing it. Really interactive.
There we go. Well, you plugged the app already. You've done my job for me. So make sure you go and download the app. Pride Stars, available in all good app stores. We very quickly, before we go into fantastic cover of an Amy Winehouse favourite of mine. In terms of performing and it being your job, obviously it's been a very, very difficult time for so many artists. Many artists that came onto the scene last year weren't able to claim anything back. There have been some payments made through unions and things like that out to some artists, but it's not been consistent. And it has been a really difficult time. I went to my first gig on the weekend to see Danny Beard perform in the Royal Vauxhall Talent, which was lovely, but there were restrictions. How do you see it panning out? I mean, obviously, it's still a little bit pie in the sky, but how do you see it panning out, and where are you going to get to?
Well, we've been really fortunate. The last few weeks, we've had a few garden parties and outdoor events. But I say, we just don't know, do we? Unfortunately, we're kind of in the same boat, and we can just hope. I mean, music is such a powerful thing, and theatre, it's all incredible, and it's so important for us all. It's important for our mental health and well-being to have these things, and we got to an amazing place with it, and that can't surely drop down and then just disappear or fizzle out. That will always come out on top. And I think as soon as the situation allows, and as soon as we're all safe and the country is in a good position, I think it'll all be back to where it was, and if not better, because now once things are taken away, it creates a new appreciation for things, doesn't it? And we miss these things. We miss being able to go to the theatre and going to see our favourite bands. And even just us coming back over these past few weeks, we've noticed more people have been eager to come and see us, and it's really made everyone connect again, I think, and just really appreciate things.
Definitely. But what it's also done, being online, is connected you to people that potentially have social anxieties, disabilities that mean that they can't go out. So you've actually probably tripled, quadrupled your fan base right there, but also provided some sense of hope and support in a way to those people. So well done you. Honestly, I have been following and reading some comments and things. And I think people really connect with you as a personality. It's not just about the music. It is you and your personality, that smile that you're hit and struck with straight away.
I love it. I love trying to help
people.
Yeah, definitely. And I've worked in a lot of special needs schools. So I've worked with lots of disabled children, and I used to do sort of like music therapy with some of them. So I'd take my ukulele along and I'd just sing to them, and music just connects with people. I would work with a lot of non-verbal students, and I could just sit there and play music for them, and they'd smile, and we just connected on this whole new level. So I think it's such a beautiful thing, and a smile costs nothing, and you can easily spread that about.
Exactly, yeah. So here's hope, touch wood, that we're in a much stronger, better place. And being polite and friendly and warm and loving doesn't cost anybody anything. So if you're
throughout this situation, the amount of people that have reached out to the vulnerable, people that have been self-isolating, we've seen whole communities come back together again, and that's been amazing. Like, something that we thought was lost. And you've got people desperately wanting to help the elderly neighbour, the disabled neighbour that can't get out to get their essential items. People are wanting to do that and just helping each other again. I think we're sort of building another community across everything, like it's breaking down barriers, and I think there's a lot of good things that can be taken from the situation, as much as it may have seemed quite grim at times.
Oh, yeah, no, of course. And, some people say, oh, finally, at last, the NHS, the doctors, the nurses, the firefighters, the police officers, they're getting that recognition that they deserve over and above professional athletes and things like that. Of course, there is still a need for footballers and athletes because they inspire, they motivate, they educate people. But that said, I've never agreed with a football player being paid millions of pounds and a doctor being paid peanuts. And those people are saving our lives. So it's really, really good to see that so many communities not only have got behind these little initiatives locally, food banks and everything, but also really showing appreciation to those nurses, doctors, and people that go above and beyond their role, let's face it, to keep us alive.
And all they really want, a lot of these people, is just a bit of appreciation and a thank you. Like, they don't need millions of pounds. They do their job because they're compassionate people and they want to help. And if you appreciate that and they can see that they're making a difference and doing some good, I think that's thanks for them, isn't it? Make them feel like it's all worthwhile.
So now we've got an absolute treat. I had the pleasure of seeing Amy Winehouse perform a couple of times. A rose between two thorns, some may say. A voice that you won't forget, a personality that filled the room. I see Amy Winehouse in you, definitely.
Oh, I love her. She was always been a big inspiration. Thought she was absolutely incredible lady. It's a shame that we've lost her.
Yeah.
And can inspire for many, many years still.
Exactly that. And her death hasn't been in vain. It has educated people. It has made people realise and appreciate the value in talking about mental health and well-being. Before we go into the track, please remember that you are not alone. You can text talk to 88440. That's talk to 88440, and a member of the team will connect you to the available support that's available. Right, Lady Rose, thank you so much for joining us. An absolute pleasure. We really hope to play more of your music, both on the radio and here, for everybody to enjoy. Not Alone isn't going anywhere. We might be allowed out, but we're still going to stay in these, dark and dingy cupboards that I've been put in today. Without further ado then, if you'd like to introduce your cover of Back to Black, that'd be great.
Absolutely. So Amy Winehouse was an absolute legend, and this is one of my favourite tracks by Amy Winehouse. This is Back to Black, an acoustic version. I hope you enjoy it.
To regret, kept his dick wet with his same old set bet. Me road, and I tread the troubled track. My odds are stacked. I'll go back to black. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I'll go back to. I'll go back to us. I loved you much. It's not enough. You love blow and I love her. And life is like pie, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I'll go back to home. We only say goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her and I'll go back to
The incredible vocal talent that is Lady Rose. Absolutely incredible. Definitely an inspiration and definitely deserving of your votes. Make sure you download the Pride Stars app, available in all good app stores. And of course, check Lady Rose's music out on Spotify because it's absolutely incredible. Journey, It's a Shame, Free and No More. Collaboratively performed and written with her husband. I think that in itself is absolutely gorgeous. So please do show love and support to Lady Rose. And until next time, please remember that you are not alone. There's always somebody out there to talk to. Simply head over to prideinsurrey.org/not-alone, or you can text us. Text talk to 88440. Until next time. Ciao. I've got to say, she was absolutely incredible. A thorn between two roses is something that somebody said to me. A rose between two.
On between two roses.
Oh, Jesus.
That could be a new name. You've coined it.
I'm not using that. That is being edited out. You better edit this out, by the way. Right. I'm going to start that one again. Oh, my word. It's been a long day. Without further ado, then, if you'd like to introduce your cover of
Hello, my name is Dara McSweeney Kirk. I'm a youth ambassador for Pride in Surrey, and I just wanted.
I know what you're going through, and it breaks my heart. All you need to know, that even though there's so much pain, there's so much hurt, you are loved. lose your faith, never lose your hope. This is just a phase. You come out stronger, we'll be by your side. And you realize that you are, you're my shining star. And you shine so bright everywhere you go. And in my heart you are not alone, 'cause you are, you're my shining star. You're my shining star.
Please remember, you are not alone. If you need to talk to somebody, text talk to 88440. That's talk to 88440. Text charged at local rates. Please ask permission from the bill payer before you text. We can connect you to the guidance and support that is available. So, without further ado, get in contact with us now. Text talk to 88440. Pride in Surrey are thrilled to be part of the amazing Pride Stars competition. Be sure to download the Pride Stars app, available in all good app stores. And a huge thanks to all of our sponsors, supporters, and everybody that has shown us love and support through COVID-19. Until next time, everybody, stay safe and remember to keep washing those hands, wearing those masks, and socially distancing where you can. And we'll see you next time. From me, Stephen Ireland, and from the whole of the Pride in Surrey team, thank you for showing your love and support to us. And of course, be sure, again, last reminder, to download the Pride Stars app so that you'll be able to vote for your favourites. If you've just tuned in, fear not, you haven't missed out. You'll be able to watch this show back in a short while on Facebook and Twitter. Ta-ra for now.